I'm Shiny, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Engineering at Imala Rosa JJ College of Engineering. Now I am going about the topic name is Mongo DB. Introduction. What is Mongo? Mongo DB is a popular NoSQL database. It stores data in JSON like documents developed by Mongo DB include open source. This what Mongo DB is a open source and highly scalable, widely in modern full stack web applications. For what is MongoDB is MongoDB is a NoSQL database. It stores data in JSON like documents. JSON. Did you mean JSON is a whole process of whole packages is called a JSON like documents developed by MongoDB English. Then this MongoDB is a open source and highly scalable. Then where is used in full stack web applications. And core concepts or key features of MongoDB is document oriented database. What do you mean by document oriented database? Means say record stored as key value pass equivalent to a JSON object. Every documents get a unique, that means the ID field as the primary key. This is the whole document. This is a whole, that means stored as a key value pass equal to a JSON object. Every document gets a unique ID field as its primary key. And then collection means a group of documents roughly equivalent to a relational table but without a fixed sigma. What do you mean by BSN means binary JSON format used internally for storage and speed. BSN means JSON lab documents already told, that means BSN means binary JSON formats used internally means. This is the key features that are flexible. The flexible means used in any type of operators or used. Then high performance and horizontal scaling, then used to cloud computing. These are the introductions of MongoDB. Then what is full stack web development? What is full stack web development? Full stack web development means the front end and back end. The formatters which program was used to front end and back end. Front end is JavaScript, back end is Express. Mongo also are used. The front end HTML program, HTML program, CSS, CSS and JavaScript, React, Angular. These are the front end. React, Angular, Vue, back end. Backend used to Node.js, Express.js, Mongo APIs, authentication, then authentication. Then database used to MongoDB stores application databases. MongoDB store application. Now what is full stack? Involves building both the front end and back end portions of a web applications. Front end means client side, back end means server side. Full stack web development do they mean by building both front end and back end portions of the web applications. For uh, means popular text stocks means backend server sites more at the Node.js. Node.js used to JavaScript, Python or Java. Connected to database like MongoDB, PostgreSQL or MySQL. These are the Node.js. These are the full stack development. Why why MongoDB? Advantages: flexible sigma, fast read and write operations, easy to scale, high availability, store complex data, support cloud deployment. Uh, Supports excellent with this JavaScript applications. um, Applications. These are the advantages of MongoDB. Mm, MongoDB architecture is first view client components. First view count means front-end. Then used to the Node.js plus S plus servers. Node.js means the front ends, JavaScript or Python or Java. This program are used plus Express server. The store the place MongoDB database. Next collections. Next you go to the documents. For example for id object id or create object id, name alice. For example birth date, address, state, city, state or covis. These examples reading front end. If documents are getting, if you give the JavaScript or anything program, you get the output. For advantages as already you know that flexible sigma documents correspond to native data types in many programming languages. And for flexible sigma, fast read and write operations, easy to scale, high availability. And next is example: go to the website and run backend server. Then go to the MongoDB. MongoDB is a database. Then you go to the user collections and product collections, and order collections. Then our user or products or order collection for it. These are the example of MongoDB. MongoDB data model means first you are get the collections of data, then collect the data, store the database. Then store the data collection. Each student details, the student details, customer details, the transfer for many images, photos, or any details or content documents. Then collect, then store that stores actual data. These are the MongoDB data model. Example: if you have ID number, name, age, email address. Unlike SQL, rows are called documents. This is the not SQL, rows are called documents. This is not SQL, but it is a role called document. These are the documents. Details, if you have provide details, this is called documents. For difference between SQL vs MongoDB, SQL data means table, row, column, fixed sigma, join, MySQL type. At that times MongoDB means table tag collection, row means right side document type, column field type. This is a fixed sigma, and MongoDB is a flexible sigma. Join, embedded documents, MySQL, MongoDB. MySQL, this SQL database used to do MySQL MongoDB is the MongoDB. These are the difference between the SQL database and MongoDB cells. SQL database means a table, row, column, fixed sigma, join, MySQL. MongoDB is not a table format. This is a collection format. This is not row document field flexible sigma embedded documents MongoDB. Then curved operation. Curved operation means C means create, read, update, and delete. These are the these symbols are the curved operations. What do you mean by create? If you have details, do you want if your student details or any customer details, you put in the details. DB means database dot students. If you have the syntax of insert one, open the bracket and curly bracket used to name Rahul. If you have semicolon and quotation mark, double quotation, if you have any names, you put in the data Rahul, then comma age 20, then curly bracket close and open bracket close. This is formula for create operations. Then how to read database also. Database dot students dot find of. If you have sender's name as dp dot database dot store the database, you have find the header information. So dp dot students dot find of function. Find of functions. Update dp dot student dot update one, open bracket curly bracket you used name Rahul, then curly bracket comma set of function age 21, then close. This is for syntax of update. Delete. How to delete these data db dot students dot delete one name Rahul. This is the delete format. This is known as HUD operations. Create, read, update, delete. These are the symbols of for operations are HUD operations. Then next we are going to MongoDB with Node.js. How to do Node.js? If you have Node.js, how to MongoDB is used? Install MongoDB package, then npm install MongoDB. For example, constant mongo client equal to record MongoDB. Constant client is equal to new Mongo client. For this location cost MongoDB semicolon / localhost 27017. How to install await client dot connect of functions. These MongoDB Node.js benefits easy integration and then fast communication, then JavaScript everywhere. These are the MongoDB with Node.js. Yes, example of MongoDB with the express.js. Example app.get open bracket quotation / uses a synchronized request rest implies in this format constant users equal to wait db dot collections users dot find of function to array of function res dot json user. The express candle request MongoDB stored and retrieve the data. MongoDB you have the data all MongoDB the stores and retrieve the data. How to use to MongoDB with the React? First you have the flow React front end. If you have React front end means the view side, then as is fetch, go to the fetch API, then you go to the express API, then you the MongoDB, then go to the response, then React UI. React never directly connects to MongoDB, then backend handles communications. These are the MongoDB with the React. Then real world applications. Applications of MongoDB means MongoDB is used in e-commerce websites, banking systems, social media per platforms, hospital management, student management, online shopping, food delivery apps, inventory systems, hotel booking, chat applications. These are the used to do in the applications of MongoDB database, real world applications. Then mono company use MongoDB out of eBay companies. Which companies use MongoDB out of eBay or Verishan, Post, Coinbase. These are the company side used in MongoDB. Advantages and disadvantages of MongoDB is high. Advantages is high performance and flexible sigma, easy scaling, cloud ready, open source. Then supports big data, fast development. These are the advantages of MongoDB. Disadvantage is large memory usage, complex joins, data duplication, no ideal for curly relations data. That means large memory usage. Large if you have data sir, large data are used to memory, you have to scalable is more. Then complex join, if you have joined the data, complex critical. Data duplication means same data are repeated if you find the data duplication. Highly relational data, so no idea for this MongoDB. Feature scope. MongoDB will continue growing because of nowadays using to AI applications, machine learning, cloud computing, Internet of Things. That means IoT, Internet of Things, IoT, big data analytics, real-time applications, mobile application, microservices architectures. And these are the feature scope of MongoDB. And that means next, if you hundreds of MongoDB is the one of the most popular NoSQL database used in modern full stack web development. It provides high performance, scalability, and flexibility in document storage, easy integration with Node.js and React, fast development process. MongoDB is an excellent choice for building modern data-driven applications. These are a conclusion of MongoDB. Thank you.